racha 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 wo wenwenne racha wo wenwenna inu waboriri onye nosiola nda. Relaxed and said, now it's time to make a deal. We got Always join me. I got another story for you. On this forum, right? Now, folks, I want to tell you a story in Igbo. This is the Igbo city of Chicago. Anywhere we live, we get together and we remember our ancestors, and we do stuff that, help our young ones to realize that they have a very noble ancestry, right? One of the great heritage that Igbos do have is that of being able to listen to character molding stories as little kids. Na ebe a na-akọ akụkọ ka na-anọ wee na-amụta nsọanị nke nna anyị faji wee bi ndụ wee bika nka ọkwa ya. In any case, this is not a moral forum. It's a time to just relax and enjoy the stories I'll bring to you, right? And look out for certain words, especially for beginners, those who want to learn Igbo, who are not exposed to it yet. Some are exposed to it, but they haven't actually spoken it before. So while we tell this story, look out for certain words. At the end of the day, make sure you pick out a word or two of Igbo, right? And practice it. Do speak it to somebody, right? Share those words. And then as you do, when you do that, you develop your vocabulary. It just comes that way, right? Okay, akụkọ, story time. First of all, let's sing a chorus together. All right? Now, I'll go. Odaram puo. You'll be saying nda. Odaram puo. Right, this is a mutual thing, right? I can't tell this story by myself. You have to be part of it. At a point, you have to ask me questions. And but if you can't do that, because we're not all sitting together here, I'd like you to participate, right? When I say Odaram puo, that's the chorus. Then the refrain is nda. Odaram puo nda. Got it? Nda. 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 You got to let it out, right? Okay, let's go. Odaram puo nda. Odaram puo. Puo puo puo. Nwunye nna m gara ahịa lọta. Soto dara n'ahịa. Racha racha racha. Racha wo nwe nwanne. Racha wo nwe nwanna. Enu waborere. Onye nosiola. Still getting it? Nda. Now let's take it again. A little faster. Odaram puo nda. Odaram puo. Puo puo puo. Nwunye nna m gara ahịa lọta. Soto dara n'ahịa. Racha racha racha. Racha wo nwe nwanne. Racha wo nwe nwanna. Enu waborere. Onye nosiola. How beautiful that sounds, right? Nda odaram puo, nda odaram puo, nda odaram puo. If that's all you got tonight, that's beautiful. That's good enough. All right, I'll tell you the story in a moment, right? got another story for you. On this forum, right? Many years ago, there lived a woman with a little boy that she was fostering. That boy was the son of her late sister-in-law. And that's to say, the husband of this woman married a lady first, and then married another lady eventually. And then the first lady died because the man didn't love her. Actually, what happened was when he married the second wife, he hated the first wife, and they also hated the son. Well, eventually the woman died out of neglect, and this woman was fostering the son of the late woman, and she was maltreating him so badly, you know. In spite of the fact that this boy did all the chores at home, goes to the stream, big, huge body of water to fetch water so many times, several times a day, with a pot, a huge, big earthen pot, you know. Gets back home, does all the cooking, goes out there to do the fetch the firewood, sometimes in huge, big forests, right? Goes to fetch the firewood, and this woman still treated him very, very badly. So the story now is that one day she went to the market and bought the Udara fruit. Udara was the chiefest of all fruits, right, in Igbo land. Many years ago, I'm talking about centuries ago when this thing happened. And Udara, or you call it Odala if you like, same thing. It's beautiful fruit, very succulent. I mean, talking about it makes my mouth water. Okay. And she bought some. You know, there wasn't much food in those days, not too much food. So the Udara fruit was scarce too. And she bought some, and she got back. You know, usually when a woman comes back from the market, she shares certain things that she has bought for everybody, you know. And it's called Ifafia, you know? Ifafia. You know, like when a woman comes back from the market, the kids will run around her. Hey, where is Ifafia? You know, bring some wrapped stuff, opa, or things like moi moi, akara, or Udara in this case. But then she shared among her kids, and she did not give this little boy, you know, that she was fostering. But that's just the least of the things that this woman used to do to this boy. But this time something just snapped, you know, and the boy just felt so grieved. So when the other kids had finished eating the Udara, he just went ahead and picked up a seed. Usually the Udara has at least 5 seeds, right? Hidden in shells, you know. So he picked a seed up and then went to a solitary place behind the compound. It's called Mbubo, you know, behind the house. He went to the Mbubo and he started singing. The chorus is Odara Mpuo, and the chant is Nda. Odara Mpuo, Odara Mpuo, Puo Puo Puo, Nwunye Nnam gara ahịa lọta, zoto dara n'ahịa, racha racha racha, racha onwe nwenne, racha onwe nwenna, enu ụwa borere, onye nosiola. Yeah, Udara Mpuo. He took the seed and put it inside the soil, and he started saying, my Udara, please grow, germinate. Puo means germinate.
And before his eyes, behold, before his eyes, the seed germinated and started growing, coming out of the soil. Right. And he was like, wow.
So, oh, I didn't know I can do this. What do I do next? Now I have to ask this seed that's germinating, right, to grow. And then what's the word? Grow. What's the word? Can somebody give me that word? To. Now he went. Odaram to nda. Odaram to. To. Nwunye nna gara ahịa lọta wezụta ụdara n'ahịa. Racha. Racha onwe nwanne. Racha onwe nwanna. Enu ụwa bụ rere. Onye nọsịola. Nda. Right. And so, what happened? The little shrub started growing. And he went, Odaram to. Nwunye nna gara ahịa lọta wezụta ụdara n'ahịa. Racha onwe nwanne. Racha onwe nwanna. Enu ụwa bụ rere. Onye nọsịola. And it kept growing. Grew into a tree. And now here is an odara tree right before him there. They thought, oh my God, they know I got this power. Okay, now what do? It's got to bear fruits. So what's the word? Bear fruits. What's the word? Miampuro, right? Miampuro, bear fruits. Mia, bear. So he went, odara mia, nda, odara mia. Nwunye nna gara ahịa lọta wezụta ụdara n'ahịa. Racha onwe nwanne. Racha onwe nwanna. Enu ụwa bụ rere. Onye nọsịola. Nda. Ụdara mia. And he sang that several times. And right before his eyes, there were fruits now coming out. When it comes out, usually it's green, right? It's green. And you can't eat it at that point. So something has to happen before it will become something that will be succulent, nice, you can eat, you can make money from if you take it to the market. So he went, ripe in Igbo. And the word is cha. That's, he went, Odaram cha nda, cha nda, nwunye nna nda gara ahịa lọta. Zụta ụdara n'ahịa. Racha onwe nwanne. Racha onwe nwanna. Enu ụwa bụ rere. Onye nọsịola. And they started spotting some colors, right? From green, went looking rather pinkish, and before you knew it, they all became yellow. And he started plucking, and he plucked. And he had bags and bags full of odara fruits. And then his stepmother saw him, and she was jealous. Like, what happened? How did this tree come here? And how come you're the one harvesting it? She just asked her son, come on, go ahead. Go climb that tree and, harvest all the odara. The tree wasn't so tall, actually. So it was easy for this young man to just go hop up on the tree. And of course, they dragged this orphan boy down. And he was down, but he was not out. So he started singing. What's the song now? He wanted that tree to grow, really grow. So what's the word? To. So he went back to Odaram to. Nwunye nna gara ahịa lọta. Zụta ụdara n'ahịa. Nda racha. Nda racha onwe nwanne. Racha onwe nwanna. Enu ụwa bụ rere. Onye nọsịola. Nda. Hey. And the tree started growing up to the sky. And the boy was there screaming. The boy that was plucking the odara fruits, screaming. And he kept singing, Odaram to, nda nda, nwunye nna gara ahịa lọta. Now he was really hilarious. He was happy about what's going on. He was enjoying the fun, the new power he just acquired. And he kept singing. And now the woman came in tears, seeing the sun going up in the sky. I knew if he fell from there, the consequence. Eventually, the man of the house, the rich man, he was a very wealthy man, right? He came back and saw what was going on. And he was at a loss at what to do, That boy was he wanted to make that boy his heir. That was the heir apparent to his kingdom. And then, so they met this boy, this orphan boy, and said, hey, what are we going to do? Go do that. He knew that if he ever used his powerful words on that guy who would be gone. But he didn't want to deal with him yet. He wanted to get something out from him. And the boy just, relaxed and said, now it's time to, make a deal. We got to bargain, Okay, we got to negotiate, right? What you give me? They say, okay, we'll buy you clothes, we'll buy. He said, nope, that won't work. He started singing again. Odaram to, to. And it started growing, kept growing. It was going up the skies. And then they said, please, now what do you need? What do you need? It's okay. First of all, I'm not going to be an orphan anymore. I say, okay, accepted. Yeah, I'm the heir. I was born before every other person. So the man said, no, that can happen. It's okay. Started singing again, and the tree kept going up. Then the man said, okay, I'll give it to you. You're the heir. What do you want? Now I said, okay, I want you got to share whatever you got into two right now. The man said, here, I will share my kingdom into two. Whatever I got, all the land, all the houses, everything. You take one part and leave the other part for me and my family. It was a deal. And there were witnesses. It was signed, sealed, and delivered. And so what is he going to sing now? What is the song to bring that tree down, to make it shorter, to make it to shrink, so that boy can come down? What's the word? What's the word for shrink? Somebody give me the word for shrink. Shrink, get smaller, get shorter, Swore? Odaram swore, odaram swore. Swore. Unyanam, gara ahalota, zotodara nahia. Racha wonwenna enu waborere onye nosiola nda. And the tree first of all shook, and everybody was like, is it going to happen? So he kept singing, and it started coming down, getting shorter, and he kept singing, so it got shorter, and then this boy got down. And then before their eyes, this tree knew that the deal has been done. So the tree just shrunk, and disappeared. Of course, this young man has bags and bags of Odara fruits. That's the beginning of his investments, huh? And now he was one of the richest men in the land because he had half of his dad's property, right? So he first of all just moved out of the house, started his life, and started his own community, more or less. And that's how it was many years ago. And for that reason, women in that generation and ever after treated every kid in their households equally. There was no discrimination. Even kids that come to hang out with your kids, when you want to share the food, you put the plates down and you give everybody food equally. That's the Igbo tradition. Right? That's how it all started. Equal treatment. Ebe belu ugo belo kesi be ebena. Gene nkukwalea. That's Igbo for you. Live and let live. Now, Odaram, which word do we use now? Shrink. Can somebody remind me? Swore? Let's sing it together. Odaram swore nda, Odaram swore. Swore nda, Unyannam. Gara ahalota, wezoto dara nahia, we racha, we racha wo wenwena. Enu waborere, onye nosiola nda. Well, I hope you enjoyed the story. Okay, always join me. I got another story for you. On this forum. Right? Bye. Go miss ya.